in our little heat wave we're still having, but it's a lot of fun sharing with you the music, and we're going to share more music with David Valles right now. From the same album, of course, his first album as a leader, here comes Esperanza. Enjoy.
I'm David Valles. I'm a guitarist based in Mexico City. I listen to Jazz de Mexico on 91.7 FM KRTU in San Antonio, Texas, and www.krtu.org worldwide. KRTU United in Jazz, made in Mexico.
KRTU 91.7. What a gorgeous release. This is the first release of guitarist David Valles. The name of the release is Efimero. And it's David on guitar, Israel Kupich on acoustic bass, and Hans Avila on drums. I shared with you in the second set 3 cuts. We just heard Blues para Mónica, and in the middle, Búsqueda Personal. And we started off with Esperanza, Hope. And this was recorded in December of last year of 21, December 10th, at Cubeta Records in Mexico City, engineered and mixed by Juan Friedman and mastered by Juan Maria Ledesma. And the release party was exactly 5 days ago at the Park and Lenox Jazz Club in Mexico City. So just released, and we appreciate David, an accomplished guitarist. His first release, we appreciate him, and we salute him for this very wonderful piece of art. You can now find it on online platforms. The CD exists for those of you listening in from Mexico. You can it's on all the drums on each of the cuts. We started off the set Como Ella, not Para Ella, as I introduced the piece to you. It's Como Ella, and that is Héctor Infanzón on piano and Emiliano Coronel on acoustic bass. And what a wonderful set that is. This is a wonderful release, the first release of Enrique Nativitas as a leader. And the whole album, this has like 13 cuts, I think, on it. Different genres, different styles, and just beautiful music. And we appreciate Enrique very, very much. But by the way, please send me an email, jazzamexico@gmail.com. Tell me what you think of the show, jazzamexico@gmail.com. We are on Twitter, @JazzTheMex, @JazzTheMex. We have about 5,500 folks on there, and our Jazz of Mexico Facebook page, we have about 6,000 folks on that one. And, of course, we are on YouTube, Jazz MX TV. We download videos. We upload videos of some of the artists on there as well, of course, and also on the Jazz of Mexico Facebook page. And coming up as we close the first hour, another cut from the album of Enrique Nativitas. It is called Calor de Hogar, and a beautiful piece. And I'm sharing that with you. And this is going to be Diego Franco on sax, Daniel Lopez Infanzón, who is the nephew of Héctor Infanzón, on piano, Emiliano Coronel on acoustic bass, and of course Enrique Nativitas on drums as we close the first hour on Jazz in Mexico. And the second hour is the birthday hour. I'll be back. KRTU 91.7. Welcome to the second hour of Jazz in Mexico as we close the first hour with music of Enrique Nativitas. We close the first hour with Calor de Hogar, and this is his new album. I'll explain why I say that in a moment. And we had Diego Franco on sax, Daniel Lopez Infanzon on piano, and Emiliano Coronel on acoustic bass. The reason I changed, the reason I'm using the word album, we just got a wonderful text from a listener, and we appreciate him very much, Ramon Barreto, saying, so that you know, we are doing tequila shots every time you say release. We are at 3 shots, and he appreciates the show very much. So I may not say that word anymore, and I'm sure there's going to be a designated driver somewhere along the line, but we appreciate them listening, and a very fun way of listening to the show. We appreciate Ramon and his buddies, and I'm glad they're having a good time on this warm Sunday evening. And during the second hour, this is our birthday hour. We have a slew of birthdays, and we're going to start off with a piece by the Israel Kupich Trio as we celebrate the birthday of keyboardist, pianist, composer Roberto Blanco. This is an album that goes back from 2000 to 2012. And it's the Israel Kupich Trio, and it's Roberto on piano, and Israel is on acoustic bass, of course. And I met Roberto some years ago now when we spent 2 weeks in San Cristobal de las Casas, which is where he was based. And to this day, he has a KRTU bumper sticker on his electric piano, and it's on there. And he took it out of my pocket and he put it on his electric piano, and he's an incredible keyboardist. So from the Israel Kupich Trio release with Roberto Blanco, who we celebrate his birthday, I'm sharing with you Se hizo la sueca. Enjoy.
All right, how am I gonna do this?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Yo soy Israel Kupich, soy contrabajista y vivo en la Ciudad de México. Yo escucho Jazz de México en el 91.7 KRTU en San Antonio, Texas y www.krtu.org en el resto del mundo. Unidos en el jazz hecho en México por KRTU.
Hey, KRTU listeners, take 91.7 FM out of the car and listen anytime, any place with the new and improved KRTU mobile app, now available for download. Not only can you listen to your favorite jazz and indie overnight programs, but you can also replay a previous show, find out about upcoming events and local performances, access KRTU social media platforms for the latest news and updates, plus receive instant notifications on concert ticket giveaways and more. Get connected and stay united with KRTU by downloading the new and improved mobile app. Hey, mobile app assistants, launch KRTU mobile app in the App Store.
Okay, searching for KRTU Mobile on the App Store.
Now available on Apple and Google Play.
KRTU 91.7, and the birthday of multi-instrumentalist Armando Curiel. We just heard Ornamento, and this was from his 2018 release called Familia, and incredible artists here, co-produced by Willie Zavala, who is also on piano, acoustic bass, Jonathan Barosio, and on drums, Armando Curiel, of course. He's also on trumpet on other cuts, and the beautiful vocals of none other than Iraida Noriega, released in 2018, and gorgeous music as we celebrate his birthday, Armando Curiel. And we started off the second hour with the music of the Israel Kupich Trio as we celebrate the birthday of Roberto Blanco, who is on piano on this release. We heard Se Hizo La Sueca. That is Israel on acoustic bass, Roberto, of course, on piano, and Tabo Nandayapa on drums. Se hizo la sueca is a slang term that is used a lot in Mexico City. Well, let me put it this way. When you're walking down the street and your ex sees you coming and she turns the other way, se hizo la sueca. You know, or she doesn't, or someone does not pay it, or she doesn't pay attention to you. You know, that she knows you're in the room and she turns the other way, se hizo la sueca. I get that at home every day anyway, so I know how that is. So, coming up, the birthday of Mauricio Sotelo, which is 50% of Cabezas de Cera. You know, he and his brother Francisco. This is an incredible band around for many, many years now, and they not only they design much of their own instruments, much of which are metal alloys, and the results are stupendous. It's these metal alloy instruments, electronica, just unreal, beautiful music. And so it's the birthday of a brother, Mauricio Sotelo, and I'm sharing with you a piece. This is a classic from them, Indomable. But this is from a 2009 album, which they did as they toured the U.S. It's called Live USA. And I'm sharing with you Indomable, Cabezas de Cera for Mauricio Sotelo. Enjoy.
Thrilled to have this band from Mexico. Sit back, stand up, just don't get anybody's way. Cabezas de Cera.
KRTU 91.7, and that was Sued Nandayapa Bergman Saunders, a.k.a. the law firm. This quartet is the brainchild of Andrew Bergman, San Antonio's own Andrew Bergman, as we celebrate his birthday, which was last week. And this is, of course, Natalio Sued, who is originally from Argentina. He's on sax. Tavo Nandayapa from Mexico City is on drums, and Andrew Bergman on acoustic bass. And Mr. Saunders himself is on guitar, Bruce Saunders, who's from Austin. And this was a Andrew Bergman composition, and it was called The Lower Field. We, in the middle, Starseeker with the new trio, which is a trio that is, the leader is Mark Fabricatore, and we celebrate his birthday as well, and that is Archie Salcedo is on drums, and Edmundo Perez is on bass. Mark Fabricatore is on keys. Mark is originally from France. This band is from Guadalajara, but Mark has lived many, many years in Guadalajara, and he's an incredible, highly respected musician. This is his new trio, which is the name of the trio, and the album is called Introducing New Trio, as we celebrate the birthday of Mark. And we started off the set with Indomable, a live recording during a tour of the U.S. with Cabezas de Cera for brother Mauricio Sotelo, who's had his birthday as well. And incredible music here tonight, and I'm so happy to share it with you, all these releases. And I found out that Ramon Barreto is at home enjoying the show, so we're cool. It's a shot per each time I say release, so everything's cool. And cheers to him and his friends and family as they listen to our show tonight, and we appreciate that very much. Coming up, the birthday of Luis Coutinho. Luis, you will see on the Jazz in Mexico Facebook page, I posted a video that I did here live at KRTU some years ago, and Luis Coutinho is the percussionist for a band called Duo Milagres, which is the brothers Marcos and Guillermo Memo Milagres, who are originally from all three Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, but they live in Mexico City, the brothers Milagres. Luis Coutinho is a percussionist for this band, but he lives in Austin, right up the street. And some years ago, so it's his birthday, I'm going to celebrate a cut from the release Moinos, which means windmills in Brazil Portuguese. And I had Luis and Guillermo visiting. They were touring South Texas some years ago, and we had them live, and they performed live in the studio. You can see the video on the Jazz in Mexico Facebook page. It was very cool. And so we celebrate Luis Coutinho tonight, part of the Duo Milagres band. And from their first release, they have many albums, but as the Duo Milagres Moinos release, I'm sharing with you a cut called Por las calles de Tenochtitlan, through the streets of Mexico City would be the interpretation.